All right, we're gonna rig a sailboat. We got Tanner and Taylor.
Okay,
what are we doing?
Today we are demonstrating how to step the mast on a 14 or 16 foot Hobie cat. So here, will you hold this for me, Taylor?
Yes.
Okay. So we get the mast in position. You want to line it up with the front of the boat. You want to make sure that your side stays and your forward stays are clear of the rudders. This is a two-person job. It can be done alone if you have one of these. This will guide the sail into place. You put this pin in to start. Once the mast is up, you have to remember to take this pin out so that it can pivot.
Excellent.
Okay. So we got Taylor here, ready to go on the front. We're going to go, this is a new boat, so we have never had this rig together. So it might be hard to get it to stretch. We might end up on the top here. We're gonna try as hard as we can to get as far down as we can go. All right, so you got that, Taylor? So that, yeah.
So she's gonna grab the forestay?
Yes, forestay, yep. So not yet, I'm gonna have to lift up. But you're gonna wanna go as far down as you can.
All right, here we go. There you go.
Oh, we did it right. I guess.
All right, I think we got it.
Yeah.
You could go maybe one more.
Keep going. There we go.
Got it? Get it through the... Ah, yes. Now you got to put your pin through. So let's watch you do that. I know it's a pain in the butt. Don't screw up your fingernail polish.
Oh, I don't care. I gotta...
So this little ring, we've got to slide through the hole
Seems kind of
on there, and she's got it. It looks like she's got it.
More
All
or
right,
less.
looking good.
You just said don't lose it.
This set up. What do we got to do
we
here?
got to remember to pull that pin out because that will keep the mast. That is only to step the mast. That is only to put the mast up. Once we have the mast up, we want to make sure to remove that because that'll keep the entire mast from pivoting, which you don't want.
So this pin here, we got to pop out.
Correct.
And we may have to move the mast around to get it.
Yeah, we'll wait until the girls
Wait until they get
set
it,
up top.
their thing on.
It's in. We're good.
Let's see.
Did it.
Did we do it?
Yeah. We did it.
All right. Give me this sign, you guys. Woo! All right. We rigged the mast. First time.
And loop it through.
All right. So how do we do?
I think we did pretty well with the team of 8 we had. I don't think I don't think we could have done too
How'd the
poorly.
girls do with rigging this?
The girls did pretty well. It was as timely as I've ever seen my girlfriend operate.
All right. And just for safety's sake, we're going to go ahead and put another one on here.
Yep.
So before you go out, what do you check?
We want to check all of our pins. What'll be a good idea to do is take some electrical tape and wrap around so that we don't lose the rings on the back side. We do that to both the stays on either side and the forward stay.
Okay. And what about plugs in the back? I noticed the boat sunk the other day.
Hey, that is a good pre-flight inspection. Always check your plugs before you go out. Very good call, Tommy.
We had to drag a boat back the other day.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Possible on the boat.
All right, that was a good start. Let's try again. This time I'll turn it on.
I thought it was for this.
That's a tricep workout.
Yeah, these are used to, these are called wires. They're used to use your weight as effectively as possible on the boat. So when you're on the upwind tack, you want to be as far out as possible. You want to have your weight as far out on the hull. So you'll hook into your harness, you hold on, the harness will support your weight, get up on the side.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
Go.
All right, here are our sails. We've got the jib, forward sail, and we have the mainsail. Go ahead and lay it on the deck of the boat. Leading edge forward. We are then going to unroll the sail. Depending upon how you rolled it, your top might be inside like mine is, or it might be on the outside. We need to get to the top of the sail, or the head. There we are, final. These are to rig your battens, which I have already done. Keep those off to the side.
got the boat in this attitude? In case you put the sail on.
I always keep the boat facing toward the wind. That way the sail flaps like a flag, as opposed to having any surface area that could possibly catch and flip the boat, or just make it simply difficult to raise the sail. The more tension, the more power you have on the sail, the harder it's going to be to raise up.
Excellent. So today's wind is coming from what direction?
It is coming from the northeast. Now that I switched coasts, that question is becoming increasingly harder to answer. Forget my directions. Back down, Patrick. You got hung up a little bit. Give it a yank back downward. Keep going, hard. Go ahead and tie the halyard off, cleat it off anyways.
All right, explain the camel toe again. Go.
The camel toe is a little metal hook at the very top. There is a bead, a metal bead on the halyard that goes through and hooks into the fork. When you come back from sailing, you're going to have to disconnect the halyard, give it a yank, and pull it out from the little hook there. This gives us some leverage to pull it more tightly.
So I noticed that this sail doesn't have a boom on it.
You're right, it should. That'd be good, right? Need to go get the boom for it. This is the boom. Watch your head.
Do we have to take the sail down to put it on?
Normally. You could be awesome. Hold this. Oh, dang. You hold that off.
We're going to try to slide it on. Let me come on this side.
You pull that like backwards as you go ahead, pull it. Pull the rope.
Yeah, pull it. There you go. Doing good.
Hang
All right,
tight.
how are we doing?
Just untying this to sneak this in here first.
All right, so we've got to kind of like give it an explanation.
Okay, currently I'm hooking the boom up to the sail. See, I'm not the best for these explanations.
What is this end piece called? Just
Good
give it like
question.
technical information. We're gonna add it.
See, I taught myself how to sail, so I don't know all the technicals.
Not quite sure what this is. I know it's the bottom string on the guitar.
Right.
I
Exactly.
pluck it lots of times in a song. So now we're just putting the pin in on the boom. As you can see, it's a delicate operation. All right, doing good.
Heck yeah.
All right, what are we doing back? Let's go. What are we doing?
All right, we are currently setting up the block and tackle. This is called your traveler here. So you want to hook the the block directly to the traveler. And then after that, I'll show you how to run the lines.
Okay. Just finishing up the boom. Tightening it.
Getting some tension. We're gonna go ahead and cleat it off.
And just the tension of the rope will keep it on there.
Yeah.
Correct? All right, looks good so far. Now we got the boom, the mainsail on. What's next?
We are probably going to hook up the block and tackle, at least start it. We don't want to hook it up all the way because we don't want to give the sail any power. And then we'll put up the jib.
All right. So we tighten this here. There's a cleat there. Pulls the sail out.
Trying to get all of our lines straight.
Getting ready to raise the jib, getting all the lines squared away so they're not all tangled. We have the right ones and the right spots. All right, here we are. We're going to put the block and tackle on. We've got it set on the Traveler. And looks like it's brand new rig.
It's brand new. Was brand new about a year ago. Just haven't had a chance to enjoy the boat yet.
Shorten the line a little bit. Now we've got to hook this to what?
Don't even know what it's called.
There's got to be something on here we hook it to. Oh, right there. All right, looking good. Doing a great job, young man.
Well, thank you.
YouTubers are going to love you. YouTubers are going to love you.
Dad, follow my channel.
What's your channel?
Misadventure Motors. You want to see me build a plane car, build a boat car, buy a hearse?
Just regular, everyday things that kids do.
Oh yeah.
All right. Now we're putting the tiller piece on. This is the steering mechanism. You guys are fantastic. You did a great job. Whoa, what happened there? Almost broke the camera.
No, we loosened it. We lifted it.
You did loosen it.
Like a sunfish, it doesn't have a loose end. It's actually one big loop. So we're going to string it through the top here. This is the control for the Traveler. Then we go through the Traveler to the bottom, and I like to tie a figure 8 knot here. This is just a stopper knot to hold it from going anywhere.
Tighten this thing in case it does come loose.
Yeah, that's all right now. You're only going to use the Traveler on downwind, so I like to keep it relatively tight. Tighten up this stopper knot as well. Twist it out.
Seems to be working very well. You have a little bit of extra line. It's not rope, it's line. Right?
Yeah, there you go.
Don't ever say rope to a sailor.
Now some people like to take their excess here so they don't get tangled in it and thread it into the trampoline. I see a lot of racers who do that. However, it gets stuck and sometimes it'll hang up if you're trying to let it go. I've also seen people throw it behind the boat and let it drag because it keeps the excess line straight. Depends on what you're doing.
All right, how we doing over here, girls?
Is Laura coming down?
This is the jib. That's the front sail. We're going to put that on right now. But first, what we're going to do is we're going to tie the stays down.
Up and through the bottom. Yeah, now we're putting battens in a sail.
Okay, so now we're tying in the battens. And he's using a bozeman's knot, I think.
Yeah, bowling.
All right, now we're putting the jib on. As you can see, Delray Beach Water Sports is on the jib.
Need help with anything? No, we're pretty well set, man.
I need a cup of coffee, light cream,
5 minutes
2
of
sugars.
counting.
Now,
Little plastic clips go in and 90-degree twist. Then you want to grab this guy, go ahead and crank it on up to the next one. Maybe there isn't. On the getaways, you'll have those clips all the way down.
might be one on the bottom. Or not.
Probably should have.
We forgot to do something there.
Yeah, put this one. You know what we should have done?
So we shoved the excess line inside this little pocket.
We want to keep make sure they're under our jib controls, though.
Would you like anything
Right.
from the snack when I grab my phone and put this stuff?
No, what?
Yeah.
All right. So this is the these are the controls for the jib. Put it right in the center. The other holes are just for show.
Always go to the middle.
Things don't go right, go left.
And this line here is called
Jib sheet.
jib
That's
sheet.
it.
And the term sheet means?
Jib sheet means it's your main control to trim the jib.
So sheeting is trimming it.
Correct.
If you sheet out, you are doing what?
Ooh, good question.
Taking the power out of the sail?
Yeah, well, yes.
You sheet in, you're doing what?
You're powering the sail up.
Watch your head. How to safely maneuver your boat on a north wind. All right, Tanner.